Hello everybody, my name is Kerr and welcome to my new video. During my whole life, I've always felt the need to plan everything out. So everything I've ever said or done was really thought out and planned down to the smallest detail. So for instance, I even calculate my musical taste. I have two apps for music, Spotify and Deezer, and in one of them, Spotify, I listen to like the great artists like Bob Dylan, the Beatles, Bowie. And don't get me wrong, I really love those artists, especially Bowie. But sometimes I'm just in the mood to listen to a Taylor Swift song. And you might be wondering, why don't you just listen to Taylor Swift on your Spotify like a normal person? Because at the end of the year, Spotify does this thing called Spotify Wrapped. Okay, let's just pretend Taylor Swift isn't on that list, okay? Just for the sake of the video. Bye. Where they share the 5 songs and the 5 artists you listen to the most during the year. And I can't afford for my public image to have Taylor Swift on that list, you know, or One Direction. And there's this other app that does like a festival lineup based on your Spotify history. And look at this lineup. Be honest with me, you want to go to that festival. I want to go to that festival. I'm so proud of this lineup. It's so good. Oh, that's really, really good. And although this is my list and I truly listen to this artist, in my second app, I'm unironically listen to One Direction. And you know what? I really like One Direction. As you guys said when I watched History, the music video, I genuinely like Up All Night. Like, it's a great song. It's a great hype song. It gets me really excited to like stay up all night and like do stuff and like jump around alone in my apartment. Happily and Girl Almighty are great songs, and there are so many more like hidden gems that people didn't listen to because they didn't play it on the radio. Like End of the Day, Little Black Dress, 18, No Control, like, which is a fan favorite, Stockholm Syndrome, so many, like Why Don't We Go There and They Don't Know About Us. Really good songs that people didn't listen to because it didn't play on the radio, and One Direction has this like, it's a teen boy band thing, like let's not hear it. You know who else was a teen boy band? The Beatles. I'm not doing this comparison, okay? This was blasphemy what I just said there. And I truly think Made in the AM is a great album. I still listen to this day and I love the songs. And you know what? Judge me, I don't care. I feel this rich sensation of pride over Harry Styles' solo career. Like, I saw him when he was just a boy in the X Factor back in 2010, and I always felt like he was like this great guy and great singer, and now he's like putting out like 2 great records and being like arguably one of the best artists of our generation, fulfilling all the potential I saw in him when he was just a boy in the X Factor. And yes, I like One Direction since the X Factor. I am an old guy here and respect me, okay? Another thing that I feel really great about is when like a friend that mocked me when I said like Made in the AM was one of the best albums of the year is now tweeting about how Falling is a great song and is his favorite song in the world and everything like that. And I get like that warm feeling of I was right all along. I feel like a proud dad when I see that. I just needed to get that out of my chest. Getting back into the video now, I really overthink everything. Like, I never do anything out of the blue. Every time I face a dilemma, my head turns into a trial with a defense attorney and a prosecutor trying to beat each other off in argument. So if the dilemma, for instance, is whether I should go out with friends or just stay at home, my head goes like this. Hello, I'm the first contestant and I'm in favor of going out. I'm in favor of going out really because I think we need to. It's been a long time since the last time we went out, and we are abandoning our friends. We don't text to them anymore, so if we don't go out now, when we want to go out in the future, we won't be able to because they won't call us because we ignored them for so long. They will forget that we exist, basically, right? So I think we should go out. No. Remember the last time we went out? I'm against going out, by the way. Firstly, that person we hated was there, and secondly, the whole thing lasted way too long and it was way too boring. Plus, do we really need those friends? Like, do we really like them anymore? Would it be so bad to not hang out with them anymore? But in this argument, you are forgetting that we are not social beings. Like, how can you make new friends if you are not meeting anyone new in this time, you know? You will probably die of loneliness, and no one will attend your funeral if you don't go out today, so I guess it's probably we just go out. Besides, we don't have anything to do. Yes, I know, but do we really need friends? Like, our bed is so warm and our Netflix watch list is so long. The arguments were presented and they were both valid points. We do have a massive Netflix watch list, but we also have a fear of dying alone. And though our beds are really warm and cozy and we probably regret going out at some point, we can't afford to lose any friends right now and be left at 2 in the morning looking all the pictures of the amazing things they did on Instagram and feeling like nobody likes us, torturing our brain for God knows how many hours. we will go out. Okay, that was my decision-making process, which basically occurs all inside my head. And I think that to some extent, like, everyone does it, right? Do you do it? Am I crazy? Or is this just what it feels like to be human? Another thing that I do is planning conversations. Before I talk to someone, I try to predict whatever they're gonna say or respond to me saying in like 1,000 different sceneries. And I kind of wear like this social mask of the person that I think they're gonna like the most or that will be more fitting with that specific group. There are a couple of reasons why I think I do that. Firstly, because I like control and I feel like I'm controlling the conversation if I try guessing what the other person will say to me. And not just like to win arguments or something like that, but in everyday conversation. That really helps me with my anxiety and helps me to be more comfortable in social interactions. Secondly, it comes from a deep insecurity that if I am myself, my true self, who I don't even know who that is, people wouldn't want me around, you know? And I don't want to be someone you don't want around. Like that line in Falling by Hairstyles. See what I did there? Connecting the 2 points of the video. It's not that I'm not myself in social interactions, but I just try to be the best version of myself, or the version of myself that would best fit with the specific situation I'm in. And for that to happen, I need to plan everything I do, down to the word, to body language, which makes every social interaction very tiring and exhaustive. Every time social interactions don't pan out as I wish they would, I keep replaying all that was said in my head and how of course I was wrong and fucked that whole relationship up and need to plan a way to never look on that person's face again in my life. And what is weird is that usually I have a really bad memory. I'm always forgetting the names of the people I'm talking to. I forgot the dates I'm supposed to hand in my college assignments. When I'm doing an exam, I can't remember the things that I had read like a day before. But when it's midnight and I'm trying to sleep, my brain goes like this. Remember that time you were really drunk and trying to do like a drunk test to prove you were sober and fine to your friends, you ended up falling on your ass and in front of that girl you liked. She never talked to you ever since, like it's been a year. You were a really dumb, stupid, cringy idiot. And then I keep spiraling on those memories, like replaying the situation again and trying to work out a way that I would not embarrass myself in front of that girl. And for the longest time I thought that was just what it felt like to be human, that everybody's mind kind of worked in the same way. But I discovered that there are some people that can do things without thinking too hard. There are people that can do things just because they want to. Just because. I didn't know that it was allowed not to take into account every possible outcome of your actions, or that it was possible for you to just do what you want to do and be who you are instead of trying to do the best thing in every situation. Because I was taught from a very young age that we are all going to die, and the only thing we know for sure is that death is coming for us all, and we need to have meaningful lives and a purpose to exist or something. So I needed to know that what I was doing with my time was the best possible thing to be doing with the precious and limited seconds I have on this earth, even though I'm mostly doing nothing. But ironically, life is too short to plan everything out. And they do say if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And no boy has got laughed at me. So what I've been trying to do is at least once a week do something without thinking too hard, which is really difficult for me because ever since I can remember, I've been overthinking everything. Then God left again and quarantine happened and we're all stuck at home, so there's not a lot of things to do at home. And then I remember I created this channel a year ago and I only posted one video, and I really want to get back at making videos. So that's a perfect fit. My weekly not thinking exercise will be weekly videos. Ha! So that was it, guys. I hope you guys have liked this video. If you did, please subscribe, because as I said, we'll be having weekly videos. I don't promise anything and you shouldn't listen to me, but what I do promise is that I'll be making videos at least once a month. That seems good, right? I can do that. So let's make a deal. I'll be making videos once a month. Yeah, that's it. Bye!